Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. First of all, I would like to thank for all of you who have seen my previous videos, that you'll watch them, like them, share them, and especially if you subscribe. I'm truly grateful for all of that. And if you're new to my channel, I'd like to give you a big welcome. I'm very glad that you found me. Today we're gonna take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of September in the areas of money, career, and finance. But as usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. And I do hope that this reading will be helpful for all of you. But let's get started. In the center of your reading, you do have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, like any kind of knights, they bring action. They're very action oriented and they bring some kind of a change. So the Knight of Swords is generally a fast moving card, and he's very focused on achieving the tasks ahead of him. He is willing to and ready to go to battle. So this usually indicates some kind of a change that comes to your life, a big change that you've been waiting for, and it comes very suddenly. This can be there's a good chance that there's a new job opportunity, a new business opportunity that's coming into your life, something that you've been waiting for, and finally when it arrives, you're very excited to see that. In terms of the like, as I said, it's very focused on getting things done, very determined. So I think you're very focused on achieving everything that's ahead of you, and you are ready to face the challenges what this new opportunity brings as well. What is really important with the Knight of Swords, that you are not making rush decisions. You make a little bit more research and you think before you act, because, as I said, he's very action oriented and wants to get things done, and he can be a little bit stubborn. So this card can indicate you, it can indicate somebody you might be dealing with, or just generally the energy of a card. But the great thing about the Knight of Swords is that it brings some kind of a change that you've been waiting for. The first card of your reading, it starts with the Fool, and what a great connection to the Knight of Swords, because the Fool is all about a new beginning. When you're starting something new, something excited, you're taking a leap of faith into a new direction, and it's a beginning of a new chapter in your life. Again, this can be a new job, a new position, a new project, or a new business opportunity. Maybe you are starting your own business as well. Whatever it brings, it is always something very exciting. It is very optimistic approach, because the Fool is ready to take action, ready to put all of the fears behind and take that leap of faith, what is needed to embrace this new beginning, this new fresh start. Like, imagine then that you have a blank canvas and you're painting something great on it. That's the kind of energy that the Fool is bringing you or brought to you. Next card we have here is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, as I said, it's another action-oriented card, which is an indication of another job offer. So you might have two job offers that you need to choose between. These two knights are kind of facing each other, so maybe they are going in a battle for you. Maybe you have two business opportunities. The Knight of Cups can be a little bit romantic as well, in a sense that it's a dreamy energy. It's a very good card if you want something creative, something artistic. Speaking about the blank canvas, so maybe some of you started some of you are working or started to work on a creative field. Whatever this new opportunity is, it is something that is very fulfilling emotionally, and you are it makes you happy. It pursues your passion, and you are very grateful for it. But let's see the next card. The next card is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is an indication of things speeding up. This is another fast moving card. So what kind of gives me these cards for now, that there seem to be some fast changes in your life. Again, the Eight of Wands can be an indication of things are speeding up, but it can also a sign of messages, contracts, and it can be also it can also signify travel. Maybe some of you are going on a business trip. But what the first column is really showing that you've been offered a new beginning, a new job, a new offer that brings some very fast change in your life. Again, the Eight of Wands can also mean some kind of a contract. So there's definitely something that has been offered to you that starts a new chapter in your professional life. And the next card we have here is such a great energy. It's the Nurturing Empress. This card is very great to have in any kind of reading, but especially in a money, career, finance one, because this card shows that whatever you're doing, whatever you started to do, will bring you long-term prosperity, abundance, and it has this nurturing energy where you're starting something new, and you keep growing it. Again, this can be a great card for creative and pursuits. Some of you might be working in the creative fields, but the most important part of the Empress is the nurturing aspect, the motherly nature. This is the divine mother energy, earth energy, where you are growing, where you're giving birth something new. Again, like giving birth something new is not necessarily a baby. You're starting something new that's gonna bring you long-term prosperity, and it's right beside the Fool card, which is an indication that this new beginning is gonna be very prosperous for you. And the last card we have here is the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is a sign that you've been working very hard, and you are feeling exhausted. You are close to giving up. This is generally an indication of something that started with a lot of excitement, but it kind of became a burden for now, and you are very overworked at this point. It's very when this card comes up, you need to think about how you can ease on your burden. Are you able to get more help for your boss? Are you able to delegate some of the work that you are doing? Because you don't want to overwork yourself. But when the Ten of Wands comes out, that's an indication as well that you are very close to achieving your goal, close to achieving the end of this road and crossing the finish line. So when you look at in this image, he is carrying all of the results of his work and getting close to his home. So this is indicating that you are finishing a chapter, an era in your life, and something new is beginning. But again, like, you need to focus on how you can ease on the load that you are carrying, because you don't want to overwork yourself. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because that's an indication that this reading helped you, and you can also help me by helping me to grow the channel. And for you, that's just pushing a few buttons, as I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons, because they really help me. But I'm always happy to read in the comment section what's going on in your life. And what a great continuation of this reading, because you do have the world. The world is all about celebration, achievement, and finishing a chapter of your life. But what is great in this end of a chapter, that you are finishing it with achievement. You are accomplishing everything that you wanted. And when you look at it, you do have the world card and you do have the Fool, and it's not surprising because usually they follow each other. Once you finish a chapter of your life with the world, a new one is starting with the Fool. But what I love in the world, that it is all about achieving your goals. So when this cycle finishes in your life, this means that whatever you set to achieve, you achieved it, and you're looking back to this road with a lot of proud and with lots of fulfillment. As you can see, she's really celebrating everything that she achieved. Now, the other important aspect of this card as well, travel. So maybe some of you are traveling for business in September, because you do have 3 cards that can indicate movement and travel, both the Eight of Wands, the World, and the Knight of Swords can indicate some kind of a movement and a trip. Maybe you do have some clients that are not in the same region as you are, or you're taking your business global, because the world is practically can mean that the whole world is ahead of you. It's a very exciting energy. But let's see the next card. You do have here the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is this energy of boredom, apathy, and not necessarily seeing the potential of the opportunities that are ahead of you. So this can be kind of an energy when you are thinking about, is this the kind of job I want? Is this really the opportunity that I want? It has a lot of this dreamy quality when you are just dreaming about what your work, what your business is supposed to be, but not necessarily doing it. And because of this dreamy approach, you're not seeing the value of the opportunities that are presented to you, the opportunities that are offered to you. So if you really look at this, he's being offered a new cup, which indicates some kind of an emotional fulfillment, but he is not excited about it. And his focus is on everything that was negative, everything was lost. So what I can kind of see here, that whenever these opportunities are coming into your life, you might not be super excited about them, because you might be looking at the negatives, what can go wrong, what went wrong in the past, and not seeing the face value of the opportunity, the change that it can bring to you, right? So when you look at all of the other cards, you do have a very positive outcome. But let's see what's the last card is. Wow, the last card is the Ten of Cups. So before we kind of get into the meaning of the Ten of Cups, you do have 2 tens, which is definitely showing the end of a cycle, right? So you're definitely going through a major transition in your life, with some big changes. But the beauty of the Ten of Cups, it is in the future outcome, and it is the rainbow after the storm, after the rain, which is an indication that obviously your journey was not easy. You do have the Ten of Wands, which it indicates that you've been going through some burdens, you've been carrying a lot of issues, but the Ten of Cups is as an indication that you're gonna find your true happiness. You're gonna find what gonna make you harmonious, balanced, and they choose to be happy. So this is a very great reading when you really look at it. Obviously, you've been exhausted, but you do have lots of positive, prosperous changes, success ahead of you, and happiness. Just try to make sure that you are seeing the value of the offers, seeing the value of the change that is coming to you. And when you're looking at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the wounded soldier, which is showing that you've been going through a lot and sometimes you are ready to give up. But the Nine of Wands is always telling you to continue, keep going, because you're close to achieving your success. And you have the Ten of Wands, you have the Ten of Cups, you have the World card, so you're definitely going close. You are close of finishing your chapter and starting a new one. It's such a great reading, Cancer. I hope that this reading resonated with you and helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.